All right, so the conversation about price shoppers needs to be had, and I'm really, really excited to talk about this because I hear this every single day from artists. They blame their ads on bringing in price shoppers. They think that it's the ad's fault. The truth is it's something that you are doing, but the truth also is that price shoppers exist, but there is a way to sift through them and find the serious buyers, because along with price shoppers are also very serious, high intent, high ticket buyers that do see the value in your service. So I'm about to break down the biggest lie in PMU marketing right now and how even the industry leaders are teaching it all wrong. So let's talk about how this came about, right? So every PMU agency you ever see advertises the same way. They apply discounts, they take money out of your pocket, and they show people that are interested in your service, like, hey, I'm offering a discount, come work with me. No wonder that attracts people who want a discount. If you ever see like $3.99 brows or limited time offer discount or anything like that, this is a poor marketing strategy, and it is going to get the attention of those who are always seeking a deal. So number one, if you run an ad like that, you are definitely attracting those people straight up. We look at those experts and we think, this must be how it's done. And the truth is, they are doing it wrong. The entire industry has been trained to attract these price shoppers and then blame the ads when the price shoppers show up. Now, yes, price shoppers are real, but they don't matter. So let me tell you a little bit about my experience and the artists that I work with. Are price shoppers inevitable? I'm gonna say it right now. Yes, they are, but it's a matter of sifting through them. So you might have 30 price shoppers in a month inquire, but you might also have 90 real high intent buyers inquiring that may ask the price, but they may say, okay, that sounds great. How do I move forward? So you have to understand that although they are inevitable, you can't let them get under your skin. You can't think that that's all that the ads are going to bring to you, because any form of advertising is going to bring people who want a bargain. Think about yourself. Like, wouldn't you want a good deal on something? People outside of our industry don't understand that oftentimes the price will reflect experience. They just want a great deal with the best brows they can get. My experience, every single month, I generate over 300 leads, and there are always price shoppers. There's always people responding, nope, that's too much money. There's people who think it's absolutely outrageous to pay that for brows, but then there's always enough premium buyers in the mix, and that is what is required. You need to literally do the sifting, and I keep using that word because that's the in-house marketing system that I have. It talks to everyone, it qualifies these ladies, it gets them to the point where they know all the information, and then they can make the next step to come on in for a consultation. If you are answering leads manually, it can feel absolutely exhausting, especially having around 300 leads a month. That means you should at least be sending out like 1,000 messages with initial outreach to these people, with follow-ups to these people. Outreach and follow-up is extremely important. I've had full-blown videos about the importance of this, but you have to understand that it can feel extremely emotional and like everyone's a price shopper when it's all in your hands to answer all the questions, do all the replies and follow-ups. It can feel like too much, and it can shift your mindset toward this isn't worth it. There's actually no real buyers in this mix. And I want to hammer this point home. That feeling isn't proof that your ads are broken. It's proof that you have not built a system to filter. We are spending our energy and our time on these people, and when they don't convert as easily as we think, it becomes exhausting, and we just throw a label on ads like the people that it attracts are not the people for me, or this isn't working. Another reason that you might feel like these ads aren't working for you, or it's just attracting these price shoppers, is I like to call it the 7-day test problem. When you are spending money daily, you're in automatic anxiety mode. At least for me, at least for all of the artists that I work with, it's always a very real problem of, oh my gosh, I'm spending $30 a day. If I don't make a booking, I need to stop running ads. Like, I'm throwing money away. And we can't look at it this way, okay? If you spend $300 for a week and you get 30 leads and maybe, a few of them are answering and maybe just one books a consultation, and you think, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose money if this person doesn't actually book an appointment, this isn't working, you will write off ads forever, you will stop it, and you will just think this doesn't work. Or with all of the people that had sent you, how much and then ghosted you, you truly just think, based on your small experiment, that this isn't working or this is bringing in the wrong clientele. You need to wait it out. And that's why I have a whole entire classroom on how to run ads correctly. Because yes, if you don't know how, you are throwing your money away and you are going to attract all of those people who have questions, who ghost you. You need to have the proper follow-up as well. You cannot judge an entire marketing channel off of a 7-day test or even a 30-day test, especially if you don't have the right setup and you do not have the right follow-up. Now let's talk about why just running ads doesn't just work in PMU, right? If you boost a before and after, or if you just set up an ad and hope that it does the work, because in reality, a lot of the work is done for you with Meta's AI technology in finding the right clients, but why can't we just, launch an ad and it works for us? Well, permanent makeup, especially if you're running an ad for a permanent makeup consultation or, book your brows here, this is a very niche offer. It's insanely hard to master if you're just sort of guessing, right? You have to guess what is going to not only attract your client, but also convert them into a booking. And that's not something that's just common knowledge. It's not something that you just figure out over the weekend. In fact, it's cost me tens of thousands of dollars and over 2 years to really master my own marketing and obviously implement that for other artists. And the real kicker here is that the people who are the marketing leaders often rely on discounting, so they don't even really have a strategy to get you from maybe intermediate artist to premium artist without discounting. They have not even figured it out. So don't blame yourself, but know that there is a path forward, but it definitely isn't discounting to then bring in that wrong type of client. That's why we all have this mindset, because we've taken that route, we've tried that strategy, and it does bring us the wrong people. And in turn, we then don't know what to do next, because if we can't get people at a discount, why would we think that we could get people at full price? So automatically we have a mindset, but we don't need to believe this and we don't need to be stuck in it, because again, there is a solution. I've designed the solution. I'm not trying to sit here and sell you my solution, but I do want you to know that these are the flaws of previous marketing strategy. And there actually is a way to set up an effective ad, to launch that, and to see real inquiries from real people that truly have intention to come in and book an appointment with you. So I'm just gonna relay the truth that nobody wants to say, but it's not advertising that's broken. There are so many successful businesses and so many different niches that are having success with advertising, right? That's why there's this huge meta advertising platform, because when you use it right, you truly put in a little bit of money and get back in a huge return, especially in our industry. So this might just be a matter of something that you're doing wrong, which is actually good news, because now you know it does work for other artists in your same town, your same niche. It is generating literal premium bookings, high price bookings for good artists. You just haven't built the system yet, or you haven't trusted the right people to do it. Remember, it's going to be about your offer, your messaging, your follow-up, and your positioning. So this is what attracts those truly premium, ready-to-book clients. So if you are tired of those price shoppers, and maybe you're just tired of me ranting because you get the point, like advertising can be effective when done right, book a call with me. If you're an experienced artist, I would love to connect with you truly. We have helped so many artists go from kind of that feeling of defeat and I might be getting a second job to 15 bookings in their first month, out of thin air, just because of simple marketing tweaks. So I will be straight up with you. I'll put the link below. Also, if you're a beginner or maybe you're intermediate, but you just want to jump in and see that these ads and what I'm saying truly is all real, I have a school community. I'll put the link below. Go in there, look what I do from A to Z. I list everything out. I tell you my entire process, how I bring in all of my business, how I charge $850 for brows, and how I've been able to do this literally over the past 1 year using all of the things that I talk about on my channel and one specific in-house marketing solution. So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope this was super helpful for you.